Who is better at self-improvement, men or women?
Men, but they're all going to say women.
Women.
Self-improvement, definitely women.
Okay, rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10.
I'm a 10, I'm a 10, I'm a 10. Let's see, like, they literally are about to be hypocrites in the first sentence. Women are better at self-improvement, but I'm already perfect. And know this because they all think the same thing. Listen.
Hands across the board. Oh, period.
Okay.
And they don't even realize the irony of that statement. They just so proudly look at the fucking lack of self-awareness and just all the pride on their faces from Instagram.
Saying you're a 10, admitting there's no room for improvement?
No, not at all.
Isn't the first step towards improvement admitting you're not perfect?
You're right.
Yes. We were perfect. We just said
We
we
just
were
said we're tens.
Focus on yourself, kings. Don't waste your attention. Don't waste your energy on them.
Give your boy a car, right? He crashes it. Bro, I fucked up. I'm gonna pay this off. I'm gonna get to work. I'll get another job. Man, I'm sorry. Bitch crashes your car. Well, it wasn't even my fault. That guy came out of nowhere. I didn't even know. I didn't even know it. So and you have loads of money and you have loads of cars. Just buy a new one and I can't afford it. And then if you get too tough to her, look, you better fucking pay. She's just gonna block you and fuck some other guy. That's all that's gonna happen.
Some shit like that.
Yeah, he's pretty right. Okay, he's right on that.
I look at it from a societal perspective and I look at it from an animalistic perspective. Society has told us to be certain ways, and then our animal instinct tells us to be another way. So society tells you to marry one woman and be loyal, right? And then you have me saying men are not supposed to do that. We don't want to do that. Any man who sits there and says, I want to do that is lying. He wants to keep the woman he loves, and he wants the woman he loves to be happy.
Race wasn't the basis of slavery?
Oh, it's a simple historical matter. Slavery existed for thousands of years, as far back as there are any records of human beings. Archaeological finds suggest that slavery existed before human beings could read and write. So, what a racial difference between the slaves and the enslavers, that is a relatively new phenomenon. You didn't have in ancient times the ability to go to another continent and move millions of people of a different race across the ocean. So you enslaved the people who were nearby. The Europeans enslaved Slavs for centuries before they brought the first black African to the Western Hemisphere.
See, when you came on, you came out with the resume. I'm this, I'm that, I'm great, and that's fine. But tell me about what the men that you want from a woman. Run that resume down.
And they want all the qualities that I have. I would.
Well, then you should have no problem.
That's what I'm saying. I should have no problem.
But
I get attracted
but apparently that's not what they want. So, if what you are offering is, if what you're offering, you say that's what they want, then you should have no problem. And the thing is, do you make room for the possibility that maybe you present the looks component, but don't present the other part of it?
I have, but I don't think.
Okay, not wanting children. Why didn't you want children?
That's when I was selfish.
Exactly. And I wanted you to say the selfish word, not me. Men don't want selfish women.
Oh, at all.
Exactly.
I've worked on that.
Exactly.
What do you think about lesbians?
I have no problem with lesbians, but I do have something I don't understand. I don't understand why a woman would decide she doesn't like men to get with a woman who looks and acts like a man.
Okay, yeah, that's sort of what I was wondering. Like women who adopt masculine behavioral features, patterns, like that's basically what I was asking. You don't understand that. That doesn't make any sense to you.
I don't understand the sexual aspect of it. I'm saying if you're a lesbian and you like hot, attractive women, Barbie dolls, like I get that. But if you say I'm a lesbian and then you end up with a woman who looks and acts and talks like a man, as masculine as possible, why don't you want to be with a man? That doesn't make sense to me. I don't understand the paradigm. If you're a lesbian and you're with hot, beautiful other women, I understand that. You're attracted to women. I get it. Women are hot. I agree with you. I feel the same. But if you're a woman who says, I don't like men, so I get with a woman who's as close to a man as a woman can be, that doesn't make sense to me. And older women, the reason they're less attractive to men, even if men don't instinctually understand it, is because they've been through a whole bunch more shit. And we're not interested in dealing with someone else's problems. If you get with a girl who's 26, 27, she's gonna be sitting there going, I know men like you. I've seen what men like you do. You ain't going out. Wait, you're telling me you were innocent and sweet for this dude. You were nice to him, he fucked you and messed you up, and now I deal with the attitude problem you've developed because he got your pussy? I didn't even want him to fuck you in the first place. You should have been a virgin when you met me. Now I'm dealing with your shit? Get fucked.
Most of the women in my community have kids by another nigga, and it's unfair to people like me who worked hard, and now I gotta provide for another kid. Like, nah, I can't. Every time I meet a new woman, I get to know her. She got a kid. She got 2 baby daddies. She got 3 baby daddies. Ain't shit. Her mentality is all fucked up. Now I gotta work 10 times harder for something that somebody else got for free.
But
My
that's
name's
what you
Jew.
attract,
You know what I'm
though.
saying?
Women with children.
No, that's the majority of the women in my community.
And what you
saying?
think majority of men have?
More-
4 or 5.
there's more
Same
women-
way these women
No,
have
there's
multiple
more-
baby fathers.
Future has 8 baby mamas. Who's the sexually irresponsible one? Future or the baby mama?
Both.
No, it's one.
I mean, no.
It's 8 women that know
Both.
that. No, it's
Do you
one
feel
dude.
the same way with Nick?
Yes, I do feel the same way with Nick. It's one that's sexually irresponsible. You got 8 women that's sexually irresponsible. Who y'all? It
It's
ain't
both.
equal.
But in general, this is also one of the reasons men find youth attractive. You want to blow up the internet? I'll blow up the internet right fucking now. The reason 18 and 19-year-olds are more attractive than 25-year-olds is because they've been through less dick. I'll say this right here on the fucking internet. I don't give a shit. People will sit there and go, oh, you can't say that. Yes, I can. A 19-year-old is more attractive than a 26-year-old woman, and I'll tell you why. Because that 26-year-old has talked to more guys, been to the club more times, been more places, been fucked and dumped more times, more arguments, more heartbreak, more bullshit, more mess for me to clean up. Whereas a 19-year-old might have had one guy from high school, just broke up, she's fresh, and I can fucking put my imprint on her and make her a good person, and without her having to go through all that detriment to learn about life. But my point is that older women, the reason they're less attractive to men, even if men don't instinctually understand it, is because they've been through a whole bunch more shit. And we're not interested in dealing with someone else's problems. If you get with a girl who's 26, 27, she's gonna be sitting there going, I know men like you. I've seen what men like you do. You ain't going out to the...
Yeah, I don't like that.
I was looking at all the ingredients that go into Coca-Cola and saying it's called Coca-Cola, so does it have cocaine in it? Turns out, yeah, trace amounts. Back
Still?
in the beginning. No.
In the beginning.
Yeah, but this is what's interesting about the history. By the way, Coke doesn't like talking about this. This is not part of their history that they like discussing. This is 1886. Back then, the coca leaf was actually seen as something that was medicinal. Everyone was using the coca leaf. There was a drink called Vin Mariani. It was actually a wine, a red wine that was mixed with coca leaves. Queen Victoria of England drank this stuff. Ulysses S. Grant, our president, was like, woo, coca wine. This is awesome. Even the Pope. So it was really popular. This guy who was down on his luck, John Pemberton, who started Coca-Cola in Atlanta, he wanted to make a coca drink himself. Originally, Coke was actually a wine. It was like a wine of coca. It was a red wine mixed with coca leaves. Exact knockoff of that drink that was really popular. And then Prohibition hits Atlanta. And so he has to take out the alcohol. And so he creates this non-alcoholic drink that has the coca leaf in it. They weren't concerned about the coca. They were concerned about alcohol. It remained in the drink throughout the 20th century. That was